good, MP?
To a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff.
Hi everyone and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And let's check in on the rookie race. It's early in the season, but already some of the fresh talents have started to really distinguish themselves in the league. A pretty competitive class, all hoping to grab that Rookie of the Year trophy. You look at MP, what an incredible start to his rookie season. Sitting in the #1 spot right now, but I'm sure this will be an exciting rookie race.
And you know his confidence must be soaring, sitting at the top of this impressive list of young talent.
Yeah, he's a clear #1 right now. Nobody even close to passing him.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. They've got Tyler Hero. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And for Chicago, Booz Ellis out there with Okoro. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's MP in a 2-guard. And so off the tip, it's Miami. You look at the Bulls, they've got a lot going for them in the NBA Cup. A 2-0 record plus home court advantage tonight.
Yeah, everything is going their way in the Cup thus far. These fans want them to advance, and a 3-0 record in group play is well within reach.
And then the situation for the Heat. After splitting the first 2 games of the NBA Cup, they come into this one seeking a much-needed win on the road.
Yeah, and it won't be easy, but I think they're up for the challenge. They know they have to bring their A game here tonight.
And a lot of talk this year about MP and his sights set on securing the NBA Cup for his team. It really adds a bit of intrigue and drama to what's already become a fan favorite here in the early goings of the NBA season.
Yeah, as if we needed any more drama. MP, I think, draws a lot of attention to himself with his expectations and goals, but I admire that he puts his vision into reality and isn't afraid to tell the world what he wants to achieve. MP always seems to find a way to give us must-watch NBA action.
Well, he brings the heat. Hero giving the people what they came to see.
Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control, they never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Outside Mitchell. Hero against MP. Pass to Adebayo. Miami moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Hero, no good. The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Stolen by Hero. And here we go, the Heat fast break. That doesn't go either for Hero. Chicago with the ball, and they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Chicago leading by 3. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
Oh, wow. How about the handles from MP? I mean, that's just a beautiful play.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Shams, thank you. Here's MP. The Heat making their last shot, and it's in there. MP's got 11.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Hero for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
MP outside. To the middle. Here's Buzelis. From down in the low post, it goes.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
Here's Hero. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries. Here's Giddy. No made baskets yet. Pass to MP. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
So it's Miami now. Trailing by 4. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the 3-ball.
That shot, the 3, is very volatile. On games when it's falling, you can beat anyone, but when you're leaning on it and you go cold, tough sledding.
And so here is Chicago, following the 3-point basket by Miami.
When MP is young enough, you know he's always going to finish that play off with the dunk.
Hero looking around. And Miami again with the bucket.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
Now here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. And as some of you might know, this game serving as the 3rd contest in group play of the NBA Cup tournament for these two teams. Grant, a lot on the line here tonight for them.
Yeah, BA, and both sides are very much alive in the group stage at this point. Whoever gets the win here is well on their way to the next stage of the NBA Cup.
Free throw good, MP.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
And both free throws good for MP. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, BA. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Well, when Hero gets his offense going, he holds nothing back. He just keeps pouring it on.
From deep, MP. Miami grabs the miss. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point. Whoa! A big finish is right there.
Oh my gosh, that was on another level.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Now here's Hero. Give him 20. No good. That would have tied it. Wiggins against MP. Pass to Collins. Puts up a three. And Hero grabs the board. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a three-point game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Back over to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. To the paint. Here's MP. Chicago passing it around. Collins passes to Giddey. Three-pointer. And there's Okoro. That one's good. And the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Wiggins. And rejected.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And the Heat with some changes. Ware comes in for Wiggins, and Yakachonis subbed in for Mitchell. Here's Yakachonis. To the wing, right side. Adebayo sets a screen. The shot by Yakachonis, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Hero. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Pass to Yakachonis. Takes the three. Is rebounded by Okoro. Chicago leading by 4. Three-pointer, Buzelis drills it from deep. Buzelis has got his second bucket of the night.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
To the left wing. Three-pointer, Yakachonis. Chicago with a rebound. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
4 on the clock. Pass to Buzelis. The 3-ball. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And now it's a 10-point Bulls lead. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Chicago making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you. Right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup. Well, you can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition.
Now here's Ware. 8 points in his last time out. Pass to Yakachonis. Over MP. And again, unable to change momentum here. Outside Sexton. Into the lane. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Heat trail by 12. Now Smith. Fontecchio outside. Pass to Larson. Back to Fontecchio. The 3 is up. Collins with the rebound. Chicago leading by 12. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. Here's MP, and he drains the turnaround J. MP's got 21 points in the game.
9 for 10 here in the first quarter. He's on fire.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Chicago making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Collins. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And it's Jones in for Giddey. And Miami with a change here too. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Smith. A minute 22 left in the opening quarter. Has to Ware to snap the cold streak. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And MP throws it down hard.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
And stolen by Williams. MP left side. Lets a three fly. Hits the three-pointer. 26 points for him.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Down low. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get primetime positioning inside.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jones feels it out. And there's the lob. And MP throws it down.
You know, it makes you think about all the highlight reels MP is going to make over his career. Nice throwdown right there.
Heat trail by 19. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot by Yakachon no good.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
From deep, MP. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball. Chicago, Okoro is checked in for Yabusele. MP comes in for Sexton. And Giddey's subbed in for Jones. Chicago leading by 19. We've got Smith. Jaden Ivey is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's MP, and it's Okoro in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Well, Miami shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Larson off target from outside. For Chicago, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey.
Whoa! Oh, sweet move. Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Adebayo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Yabusele, he's checked in for Chicago. And Miami also making a switch. Heroes checked in. Miami moving it around. And it's Ware missing.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Hero for 3. Chicago with the rebound. To the inside. Okoro outside. MP scanning the floor. Pass to Yabusele. Okoro outside. The three. Yakuchonis grabs the board. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 24 points.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
And MP throws it down.
Well, with the skill of Josh Giddey, his passing ability really completes the package.
Here's Hero. His last outing, we saw him score 22. And a nice finish on the layup. Hero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. MP outside. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game, his innate ability to set others up.
The Heat have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Collins, he's checked in for Yabusele. Fontecchio's checked in for Miami.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Adebayo. Fontecchio outside. Here's Ware. 6 to shoot. For 3. He's rebounded by Okoro.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Now here's MP. He's got 36 points. Outside Giddey. Screen by MP. Beyond the arc. And it's Giddey with the 3. Giddey's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And for the Heat, they're shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Pass to Hero. From downtown, Chicago with a rebound.
Started out strong from three-point land, hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Miami.
Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Bulls, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And check it out, Miami, far behind in the standings.
Checking out the Bulls, many of us experts earmarked them as favorites this season, and you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Wiggins from long range. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. MP. Oh, MP throws it down.
I mean, you have to have the talent to make a move like that. But MP also puts in the work.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Well, the Heat's shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Mitchell, the pass to Hero. No one near him. Yep, that one's good. Hero's got 6 points in the quarter.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
MP, the pass to Giddey. MP up top. He's guarded by Hero. Stolen by Wiggins. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Adebayo, a screen on Giddey.
Well, picking up his second foul, he can still be aggressive, but has to be smart about it.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And he drops the first. And Grant, one thing we've seen so far with the NBA Cup tournament, it's been an absolute blast for the fans.
Yeah, BA, it's the ideal way to make games more engaging. Fans love to brag about anything their team does. So in that regard, giving regular season games this extra spice has been a huge success. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
From deep, MP knocks down the triple. MP's got 41.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP, proving he can hurt you from downtown.
And the Heat shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Miami moving it around. Wiggins from long range is rebounded by Okoro. Okoro's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Hero outside. On target from range. Hero's got 31.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
Outside Mitchell. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Miami Heat. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Monday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's the 3. The rebound by MP. Chicago's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. And there's Collins on the assist by MP. Collins has got his second basket of the night. Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line. Well, the Heat shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Back to Hero. Pass to Ware. Fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Well, Stan, one thing the Bulls know they have to improve is their interior defense.
Well, B.A., look, last year the Bulls right at the bottom in opponents' points in the paint. They've got to form a functional wall and keep intruders at bay.
And for the Heat, they're shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. Hero against MP. It's Hero on the take. It's stolen by MP. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. On up the court. And Okoro gets it to go. Okoro's got 5 now.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
1:24 left to play in the second quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Hero. To halt the run. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one. There's a minute 12 left in the second period. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Brian?
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. 51 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Mitchell. Inside. Here's Hero. Drops in the layup for 2. And now that's 35 points for Tyler Hero.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And it's good! He hits another one!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Hero. And it's Chicago with a board. Chicago with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Hero against MP. He got it up. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. big-time finish to the quarter.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Bulls opening up a huge gap. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Miami Heat.
Big reason they're getting washed out, it's been raining threes.
But they didn't know this was coming? They didn't watch the film? Read the scouting report? Come on, man.
And now let's take a look at our power rankings and see who's ahead in the early going.
You take a look at the Heat, they're still at the bottom third of the league. Something will need to change for them to move up in the rankings.
We knew this team would need time to figure things out. And we were right. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got Davion Mitchell. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Tyler Hero.
OMP. He got that tweener working.
Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Collins. Off the window. It's good. Adebayo's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Collins outside. MP outside. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Hero outside. This one for 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. MP. Another one goes! Incredible!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And he's going for the lob! And finished off by Adebayo.
Oh my gosh. Just throw it up to the square and Bam will do the rest.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's MP. Back to Giddey. To the paint. He got it again! Sensational!
And what's another 60-point game for him? I mean, you can almost expect it from him at this point.
And he's now within reach of the most 60-point games in a single season. He could do it. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
To the inside. Adebayo with a steal. From deep, Mitchell. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's stolen. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
To the middle. Outside Mitchell. Hero outside. Fires the 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Hero's got 38 points.
Yeah, he's so skilled at attacking at a moment's notice. Hero goes straight into his shot.
From deep, MP. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball.
Miami ball.
And how about we check the numbers for MP?
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Pass to Adebayo. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adebayo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, Bam at 6'9" might be undersized at his position, but he plays with such incredible intensity.
Here's MP, the 11-footer. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Well, they keep going to him, and he keeps delivering.
Throws it up high.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
The Bulls have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Giddey passes to MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Yes, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Outside Mitchell. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
The Bulls have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Steps back. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Hey, that's an aggressive move by Giddey. You love to see it.
The Heat have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Stan, when you look at Josh Giddey's game, how would you best describe it?
Well, B.A., he's a triple-double threat. Taller playmaker, sees the floor well, can rebound. I love his versatility.
The drive by MP. Oh, another one falls. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss. Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Adebayo. Chicago with a rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Chicago has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. MP against Adebayo. Tries the spin move. Shot clock at 6. Here's MP. The rebound by Wiggins. Miami has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. The kick out to Adebayo. Wiggins outside. And again, no good by Miami.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? On the attack, Hero.
Well, he is a multi-dimensional scorer. Hero taking his work down the lane.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. Chicago passing it around. Here's Buzelis. He's got 11. Here's MP. Another bucket! Wow! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Picked it! Down low. Here's Okoro. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Okoro's got 7. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
MP with it. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. For three, Collins, and Hero grabs the board.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
And down it goes, 2 points.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
MP outside. Pass to Collins. Over Adebayo. And there's Collins on the assist by MP. He's got 6.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Wiggins outside. And there's the screen. Takes a 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. MP again! What an avalanche!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Back to Hero. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Collins. Yabusele comes in for Buzelis. And Sexton subbed in for Okoro. Pass to Yakachonis. All sorts of time. Rebound by the Bulls. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ball stolen. Hero outside. Here's Yakachonis. Giddy defends. Back to Hero. Over MP. Hero, no good. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. And the basket by MP.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
And here's Hero. He's got 42. Offline with a 3.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Smith left side. Back to MP. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And the Heat's Eric Spoelstra, now the longest tenured head coach in the NBA stand.
His 18th season in this role, been with the Heat over 30 years, having gotten his start in Miami as a video coordinator, and this run is the 3rd longest all time after Jerry Sloan and Greg Popovich.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And you look at Colin Sexton, puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Jones, he's checked in for MP. What you appreciate about Colin Sexton, he's making a switch here. MP. He's checked in. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Colin Sexton out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Gershon Yabusele. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Adebayo. Up and in from the low block.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Now Jones. Pass to MP. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Now here's Hero. Let's go with a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Hero's got 47 points.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
MP outside. Soft touch off the glass.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Hero outside. That one doesn't drop. Oh, great D that time from MP. The Bulls have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Rebound by the Heat. Hero with it. Now guarded by MP. And he lobs it up. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And so MP will bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Jones. Back to MP. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his first basket. The Heat have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Here's Hero. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Well, you see the flashy handles from Hero. He's not afraid to take chances on offense.
For Chicago, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Hero against MP. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, BA. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Adebayo, that's good.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Chicago shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. MP against Hero. Here's MP. Adebayo grabs the board. For Miami, they've gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Hero on the wing. 4-3. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Good. He hits again.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mambo right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Here's Hero. Pass to Fontecchio. Yabusele against Adebayo. Great D that time from Yabusele.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
MP inside, working on Adebayo.
Did you see the rotation in the air? In control? Outrageous.
Wow, look at his teammates, man. They are pumped. Hero for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Fontecchio with the ball. Now guarded by Yabusele. Hero outside. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by MP. MP's got 9 rebounds now. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, BA, I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, BA. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Adebayo sets a screen. Pass to Hero.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Adebayo, a screen on MP. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
The Bulls making a switch here. Richards is checked in. And the basket by MP.
Oh, serious range from MP. I wasn't sure he had that in his bag.
They still need this. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And with the new 2-day format for the NBA draft, some executives complain, Grant, saying it helps out the disorganized teams.
Well, those teams could be in trouble regardless. With the push for parity, the league might not mind giving them some extra time to process during the draft.
Here's Adebayo. Richards pulls it in. And so MP will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Adebayo, that's good.
Yeah, that tweener proving no problem for Adebayo.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
MP outside. Shot from the wing. And gets it to fall.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
MP, how did you approach this game, knowing your team is already set up to advance in the NBA Cup?
You know, we know our fans get excited about these cup games, so we really tried to bring our A game for them. Yeah, we clinched already, but this is still a big deal for us. So we wanted to put on a show, as always.
Sure did, MP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
BA, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.